Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a while since I last posted a video, so yeah. So while I was away, not making videos, I've noticed that I have really missed talking about books, since this is what my channel was originally about, was to talk about books. So I've decided that every Wednesdays, I'm going to talk about bookish stuff, you know, from what I'm reading to what I hope to read and other stuff. And then on Fridays, I hope to talk about other things like TV shows, movies, and music and all that. So yeah, that is my goal from here on out. And I hope you all stick around to see what I have to say and all that jazz. But anyways, back to what you know, since it's a Wednesday, I'm going to talk about books. So in order to bring me back slowly, I'm going to talk about what the books that I've read last month and the books that I'm reading or have read this month. So yeah. So the first book that I ended up finishing last month actually was Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy by Helen Fielding. Of course, Bridget is back. This is third book of the Bridget Jones' trilogy, or I don't know if she's planning on bringing out another book. But this focuses Bridget's on her life of being a mother and also being a widower. If I'm spoiling that for you guys, I'm sorry. So yeah, this is a 5 out of 5. I laughed, I cried. I really do enjoy the Bridget Jones's books. After that, I ended up reading Veronica Decides to Die by Paulo Coelho. This focuses on Veronica, who decides that she wants to commit suicide, and in the end she ended up failing, and when she wakes up she finds herself in a mental institution. So yeah, what's gonna happen then? And then I finally decided to download the Libby app, and the first book that I ended up downloading was, I'm sorry for the glare, Wild by Cheryl Stray. This focuses on the author and when she took the Pacific Crest Trail back in the 90s when she was 26 and a noob and everything, and a lot has happened to her before it led up to her doing this trail. So yeah, this is also another good book, another good read. So yeah, after that I read Geekerella by Ashley Poston. Of course, this is a Cinderella retell. It focuses on a girl named Elle and also an actor named Darren, and Darren decides to start texting this random stranger who turns out to be Elle. And since they don't know each other, they just talk all the time. They text all the time, every day, and without knowing who they are. So it is a really good read. So good that I actually cried at least twice while reading this book. Oh my god, yeah. But this is also a 5 out of 5. And then the last book that I read was Weekend Warrior by Fern Michaels. This is book 1 of out of 28 so far of the Sisterhood series. The story focuses on a group of women who decide to take the laws into their own hands, and the first book focuses on one of the women of this little group who was raped in the process, who was raped. So they decide the group decides what kind of punishment these men will get, and damn, it is, whoa. So it was a good read. Anyways, that was all the books that I've read in September. They're all 5 out of 5s, really good reads. Okay, on to the books that I'm reading now and what I have read. So the first book that I've read and finished for this month was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Sorry. Really good read. I really enjoyed it. I got a kick out of the roommate of Cats, and also just Levi in general, because he was a cutie. But anyways, I gave that a 5 out of 5. And the next book that I read and finished was a buddy read with one of my subscribers on here, and yeah, and that book was The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I have a lot to say about this book. I didn't really like it as much as I was hoping to, but I'm not going to completely bash on it, but there are just some things that I wish that could have happened, so yeah. And yeah, I hope to do a proper review on that book before I even just go off. Anyways, now on to the books that I'm still in the middle of reading. So first up, I am reading Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. So far, it is really good. And after that, I am in the middle of reading You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Sorry for the glare again. And then the book that I'm also in the middle of reading is Emma and the Vampires by Jane Austen and Wayne Josephson. I don't know how to feel about this book so far. I'm just gonna hold it off until I finish this book. So yeah. So that's my TBR from last month and my TBR for this month. And I know I am just all over the place for this, but I know it's been a while since I've last talked about books. So yeah. And that is it for me then. Before I keep rambling on, I will be back on Friday with a brand new video talking about something that isn't books. So yeah, until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the week, and I'll see you all next time. Later days.